Welcome back to the Watch Our Film Podcast, the film review podcast on Telecast Network by Cinephiles for Cinephiles.
Cheers.
Keep going, keep going.
Cheers. We're here to talk about a film, as you can already guess.
It's so much.
It's the bubble.
Oh,
It
God.
explodes. Keep going. Come on. Don't be oh, there is a bubble. There's a fucking bubble. Do you see that?
Oh, God.
Holy shit.
There's a bubble. It explodes.
Castro's about to
Damn, son, he didn't even have to spin the boot.
How do you do that? Where'd it go?
He needs 3 more beers.
Beerfest.
We're here to continue our party month. As you can see, we're having a pretty decent party here
Sorry about that.
at the tower
It
offices.
keeps going. It do.
Turn it. I'm already liking this
Oh,
episode.
God.
We're here to talk about Jay Chandrasekhar. Is that how you say his name?
Sure.
Jay Chandrasekhar? Chandrasekhar. Let's say Chandrasekhar.
Chandras.
Or
That sounds about right.
Broken Lizards,
Broken.
2006 comedy. Beerfest, ladies and gentlemen.
Was it the first film together?
No, definitely not. I think Super Troopers. No.
Super Troopers was after.
No, was it?
Because I've known these guys
No,
since Super
01.
Troopers.
Super Troopers was 01.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. I think Club Dread. No. Super Troopers. Puddle Cruiser was technically their first one, I guess.
Yeah, but the one they hit was Super
Go
Troopers.
to the writer rig, and then it says Broken Lizard. I think we can go there.
Because another one they did, I really like is...
Oh, they actually give them credit here. Like in the films, it says Broken Lizard.
Sorry, audience. My bad.
That's that.
It's all 5 of them, yeah. Broken Lizard. Yeah. I think the first big one was definitely Super Troopers.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
And then they went on to do things like Beerfest, Super Troopers 2, Club Dread.
I remember when they were doing Super Troopers 2, the whole gang started doing like a stand-up tour to get money.
That's right. Yeah,
Remember
yeah.
that?
Really?
Before we get too far, who's in the room?
The Slam and Salmon.
That was one of my favorite
I wanna
ones.
watch
I've
that
never
one.
seen it.
The restaurant.
I've never seen the
it's
Slam
so
and Salmon.
good,
You were
dude.
telling us that was one of your favorites. I remember.
Yeah. It's all like they're all servers. You know, it's kind of like waiting.
Waiting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's in the room, Carlos?
You right there, pal? But
5
drunk.
in.
Yo.
5.5.
In the room, Mr. Ricky Rodriguez providing the boots and the toots.
Boots.
Mr. Austin Tyronius Young
Yeah. Show us the T part.
Shut
having
them
himself a
tits,
good old
ain't it?
time. Did you guys cheers?
Yeah.
No, to
not
each
them.
other.
No, them, yeah.
Can't cheers with us or the audience.
And if you're watching this episode, I hope you're drinking a beer with us.
Please crack
Yeah.
a cold one.
Yeah.
And,
Cheers.
I'm
Just have
here with
some
Mr.
fun.
Michael Law offering a cinematography perspective. Mr. Jean-Eric Oster offering an acting perspective. And
I got started early.
yeah, he's in.
You want a
the
slap and a
spirit.
pickle?
You want a slap and pickle? Oh, it's a slap and
I wanted
pickle.
a slap and a pickle 3 beers ago.
I knew all this time.
And I'm your humble film servant, Carlos M. La Torre, offering a writing, directing perspective. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here to
This
talk
guy.
about another party film. We got one more
Okay, I have a question.
after this.
Yeah.
Question
Is it a party
away.
film?
When we said party film, I thought more of like
Actual parties.
a party in the film. But
I
I remember. Well, you
wanted-
shut the fuck up. I remember last episode.
I protest.
We opened it up and you brought up: are we talking about films about a party or a film that you throw on during a party?
Dude, this has to be like male
So would
bonding.
this
Like male
be-
bonding.
No,
I think
it's just a film you throw on during
by
a party.
on a technicality,
This is a sports film.
well,
No. Just-
yes,
Hey.
it's
Yes.
the formula of a sports film.
For sure.
Yeah.
But on a technicality,
Yeah. Listen to this
a
guy.
fest is a party.
Ooh, mic drop,
And-
dude.
You know,
Okay.
I think
this is
it
why I'm asking. I'm not trying
qualifies,
to
right? They're partying clearly.
Yeah, but
I think they're having a great time.
sometimes you just be quiet, you know.
This
You're-
is
you're a
described
problem.
as the Fight Club of beer drinking. What?
Yep.
What?
Because
Oh,
we can't
okay, I get it.
remember.
I get it.
Event. Oh, there you go. Music festival, beer festival. Yep, definitely.
You're a
party.
real problem.
You're a real problem.
Your problem.
Douchebag.
So, Beerfest, ladies and gentlemen. Now, listen, this is where the weird territory,
I did it.
though I think, good for you. I think Broken Lizard is so clever and everything they do.
Yes.
It begs the question that I begged last time or the last couple times.
Keep begging.
We're just giving ratings on cinema and cinema alone, right? Are we? I
Yeah.
mean, you know,
Can I go first?
Well, with this
you're
one,
going first. All right,
I don't think with
it's
this
his
one-
choice.
Oh, that's true.
I don't think with this one it's fair.
Well, that's
No,
my
no.
point.
Nope, we're doing it.
All right.
The law, who's going
I love it.
first?
I love it. I loves it.
You guys are gonna make me look like a pansy, man.
Oh God.
How many beers are you in? You had at least 5 or 6 during the screening.
It's been a bit. I just kind of want to sit, just hang out with the boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to hear Rick's...
Have we ever had a drunk?
Do you
Yeah,
not
right
see
there.
me picking up my
No.
arm?
Like, have we ever had a recording where we're all drunk or?
I don't think so.
See what
what if
the,
it
what the
drinks
people
on
in
the
the
show?
in the camera don't see is that that I was like 3 or 4 ultras in
How you doing?
and
you
a
got some water?
banquet.
I don't think
So you
you
had some
realize this,
water?
Castro,
I
but
would
the
love some
camera's just
water.
been on him.
I said you had some
Really
water.
nice.
Ultra.
I had...
So that's 3 beers and a boot, desk boot that you seen right there.
So who's going first?
I'd like to hear Rick's opinion, then we'll go around that way.
Fuck you.
Oh man, you're gonna make me go first.
Have your beer, asshole.
You're,
the
you're
asshole.
our
Eat the tomato in one bite, asshole.
comedy resident.
All right, man. I love this. I love Broken Lizard. I love everything about this.
Yes.
It's.
These blueberries taste
I
like
remember watching the trailer for Super Troopers when it first came out. Before anybody knew who they were.
Yep.
I mean, and it was one of those. It was one of those films where you're like, me and my brothers watched it. We're like, we're gonna see. I remember we had rented. That was a long time ago. Rented Planet of the Apes, the one with Mark Wahlberg.
I
The
love
new
it.
one,
I
yeah,
love it.
yeah.
These people hate it. I love it.
That one came on, and all 3 of us were like, even my dad, we're like, all of us like, we're gonna go watch that. Hell yeah! I gotta give it a. I'll give it an 8.8. I'll
8.8.
I'll hold it
It's
back.
the
yeah.
whole- it's the
Still
whole-
really good. Yeah.
8-8.
That
8.8.
settles.
Austin Young.
Hey, buddy.
No.
You could say it's a 1, and I'm...
He's drunk.
I wouldn't care.
I'm like at a 6.2.
What the
That's fair.
fuck, dude?
That's
no,
interesting.
No, bro, go tackle him.
No, 6'2". Do you feel like... I think, did it rate lower because it's a comedy?
Yes.
Because
Whoa.
comedy is,
What do you
I
think
feel
it's
like...
No.
Oh no, because of what you said earlier, like it doesn't fit the.
No, not at all. It's
Okay.
just, I hate using this term, but it's a fun movie.
No. It really
Oh,
is.
bro.
It is a fun movie.
Because-
Well, right now you'll come to me and you'll see why it's a real movie.
No.
I never said it's not a real.
It's a real American movie.
It's a movie. It's not a film.
But it falls in that weird category of like... If you look at the story beats, they don't make sense. If you look at
Yeah.
like everything's built up just for the joke.
But again,
No,
it's
no, no,
built
no, no,
into
no,
that.
no, no.
Oh, there's
Nah,
Yeah,
nah.
but it's part of that genre, which is fine. It's its own.
it's
thing.
it's
Yeah.
a charming. It's
Yes.
part of its charm.
So what is it? 6'2"?
yeah.
That's a D.
As a cinematic score.
Oh, okay.
yeah, well, that's what we're talking about.
I know. I have to remind him because look at him.
That is true.
Hey, asshole!
Give us your rating.
Give us your rating, asshole.
Whoa.
All righty, Roo.
Darkness.
I'm on it.
Darkness.
For those who can't see, because
Darkness,
we're gonna keep
everybody.
this going. We're dark
Darkness.
back here.
We forgot to pay the bill.
All right, guys. So give us your rating.
Should I go right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
It's in the drunkest guy.
This one's a little personal for me. For moi.
I wish people could see this right now.
Where you at?
Oh no, you guys want to hear me or you guys?
Yeah.
I remember I watched this film. I think I rented it in Blockbuster in Juarez. This one and Knocked Up. I think we rented them in the same weekend.
I got it.
Sweet.
So you rented this the same weekend?
Yeah, and weirdly enough, this was one of the first movies that I saw. Like,
You watch it in Spanish?
no, hell no. Because I had seen Super Troopers first before this one.
Oktoberfesto. Beerfesto. Cerveza.
Cervecita.
Cerveza festo.
And this was like, I guess, the first time I found out about Broken Lizard. And if you notice,
This was my first Broken Lizard also. I didn't see Super Troopers till much later in life.
really,
Yeah.
no, I started with Super Troopers. And what I love is that they all wrote this and
Yeah.
they all took credit for it.
Yep.
And it's one of those things
And
where
they all act in it. And
Yeah,
one
yeah.
of them directs it.
and I think I was a freshman or a sophomore when I was like, I want to hang out with people like that and do films. It was one of those first
That
times
was
it
one of
popped
the-
into my head like,
Are you still looking for people like that?
nah, I found them, brother. But yeah. And what I'm talking about, like a film, I give it an 8.5 because it's a really well structured film. It's got great first act. What do you mean? They find the Beerfest, they lose, and then Act 2, they start
Hey, we
training.
have light now.
And then Act 3, it's a redemption. It's a really solid one. It kind of reminds me of Rocky.
Well, no shit, because that's where it stole it from.
Yeah, but
Every
Rocky.
sports film after Rocky,
Okay.
that's where it stole it from.
Dude, that's so, dude.
Hey,
The whole
who
like,
is rating this one?
Gus,
We all
the
are.
whole thing.
I'm going
Which Rocky?
1980.
Which Rocky?
on a Rocky
Dude,
was
every
before.
Rocky, like the big one that always stands out to me is when they're all training with the beer. That reminds me of Rocky 4.
Exactly. There we go. So I was asking which one. Rocky 4 is the one that they really stole it from.
They stole
Yeah,
from
but
everyone.
they still stole it.
You know, that's what I'm saying. I was just asking which Rocky one.
Yeah. So it's well structured.
Yeah, I think it's really well structured. I mean, for a comedy, I think what I really like about it went with how do you say it?
Go on.
It went with the. It knew what it was wanted to be.
gosh, there's even
How do you
snow.
say? How do you say that?
It knew what it wanted to be.
Yeah, like it played to its
It was aware, played to its strengths.
to its bit. I guess I don't know how to say that.
It stayed in the bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it stayed in its genre.
So yeah, I'll give it as 8.5. You guys are not
So
following what I'm
as
trying to say.
a rating for a cinematic movie, you're giving it an 8.5.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, it's a little personal. I think it's well structured. I think for other comedies, it really knows what it's trying to do and it sticks to it.
Rick said 8 what? 8.5? 8.3?
8-8.
8.8. 8.8.
I say
8.8, 8.5.
8.5.
6 what?
2.
6.2.
I want the right answer.
You got to check it before you give it a
Oh
rating.
gosh. Here's the thing about Beerfest.
Yeah.
It holds a special place in my heart because similar to Castro.
Yeah.
I'm taking this one off. Now I feel dumb.
What?
Give it to the law.
Yeah, he's the asshole right now. Hey, asshole, put that on.
caught
He
it.
almost careful with the mug.
My bad.
Put it on the law.
Similar to Castro. Put it on, asshole.
Yeah, we're gonna have to be all of us have to be out. Damn, dude, I can't even talk.
Other side. asshole.
Other side,
No,
asshole.
my
There you go.
Hey, asshole number 2.
Hey, asshole. So,
Other
similar
known
to
as the
Castro, this
vagina.
was in a weird kind of time in my life. I think I was
You're weird.
13 or so. And it was one of those weird times where, like, I was alone in Dallas for the summer. Like, my mom
Yeah,
was
you were.
working. No. And my siblings were over here, and I was in Dallas, and I was kind of just like, it was kind of just a bummer. I think my mom noticed that, and she took me to Best Buy to, like, buy me a bunch of films, because that's just what I like to do. So she bought me, like, a shitload of DVDs.
Your mom bought you beer.
That's pretty sweet.
And most of them, dude, my mom bought me 8 Mile. Like, my mom didn't know.
Next thing you
I
tell
bought
me
a
she bought you.
bootleg.
You bought a bootleg?
I bought a bootleg over there in Frankie's next to Father Yermo.
Yeah.
Never seen it.
8 Mile. And it was like my genuinely, I think my first kind of foray upon myself to watch movies, to like really like discover movies. It was when I discovered Juno, which like changed my life.
All in the same-
Yeah, all in the same like summer.
Hugo.
And Hugo, and like
Nice.
there was a bunch of films that I was watching that summer, but half of them, a good portion of them, because my brother and I like comedy growing up so much. It was the Knocked Ups, the 40-Year-Old Virgins. It was the Judd Apatow era.
2007, 8.
Yeah, it was all the Judd Apatow era, and then Beerfest, a lot of the Broken Lizards. So this film, like I rewatched it so much.
Oh,
growing
really?
up. Yeah, I did. It was one of those ones that just got me, and it was, aside from it being funny and quotable and lovable, I thought it was clever. I thought the jokes landed extremely well. The jokes, Castro, not the film structure.
That's what I'm saying about comedies. Comedies kind of like stretch it out, and it's got, with this one,
Comedies
it
get
moved
a
right next to the next one.
Comedies get a pass.
Next joke, next
if
joke.
If they're funny, they could be the most terribly structured film in the world.
No, but I'm saying it's ahead of its time because they say the joke, bam, on to the next one. It doesn't linger on it.
Right.
Which is nowadays what you want. You don't want to just kind of
But
like.
there's also comedies that are cinematically good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's a perfect movie because, dear God, it's not. But
No.
But it's in its most bare minimum intention. It's very entertaining.
Oh,
it's
for sure.
completely entertaining. It's funny.
You don't think it's structured?
No, I mean, I think it's structured because it's structured after a bunch of other films. It's a formula.
But that's
It's-
the beauty of it.
It's following a formula to a T. No, that's not.
It's such an absurd life of this Beerfest, this world that they created.
Yeah, it's absurd and it's funny. It's fun because of that. It's fun because it's not real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's definitely a fantasy film, if you will.
What
But
films are you saying that they're structured after? I know you said Rocky.
I mean, every sports film. We've gotten into this argument constantly in this podcast. Every sports film.
But the way
is
it's structured, I
formulaic.
guess that's what he's saying. Like
Every
they lose at the
sports film-
beginning, and then they start training, and then they have their redemption kind of like
It's
Rocky,
every
you know.
sports film. It's not even just Rocky. And I give Rocky credit at the time. Every sports film after Rocky is Rocky. Every sports film. And then, you know, there's a market for that. People like it. People want to know what to expect. I heard something today that there's a lot of similarities between horror and comedy, and that's just like something that's common. I think somebody said, I forget who said it, the only difference between comedy and horror is the score or something like that. But so
I've heard that.
I was talking to somebody
Like, change it
today that like a horror, specific types of horror. I was talking to somebody who's like starting a horror film series at Flicks Brewhouse. And we were having that conversation about horror films, and he's like, I think people don't really analyze horror in a weird, really fun way. He's like, horror should get a much lighter tonality, believe it or not, because horror, you always know you're going to get a happy ending in horror. They have to get out of whatever the situation they're in, right?
Yeah, because what's
Freddy
the point?
Krueger has to go back to his dream world and leave us alone. Like, there is a known thing, and I think with comedies, it's going to be all jokes, and it's safe, and we're going to be okay. Now, comedy has evolved. Like, comedy films have evolved, and I kind of think Judd Apatow is responsible for that because he took comedy a little more serious.
100%.
And for something like 40-Year-Old Virgin or Knocked Up, it touched on really serious topics and kept it grounded but kept it funny. And then comedy evolved even more into things like Funny People, and it got a little more serious. And I miss this era of comedy. I'll give you that much. I miss this era of comedy, the early 2000s all the way up to 2010. But it is very much formulaic, and it's safe.
But
and
I mean,
you know that it's going to be safe. You know that these guys are going to prevail.
But when have you ever seen a comedy that follows, or is this well structured as this type of comedy that makes it work?
It's a very fickle line because comedy is a big spectrum. Comedy is a massive spectrum. So something could be funny and still have, like, we constantly reference Superbad on this thing, right? Superbad is hilarious.
Till today.
Is it formulaic? In bits and pieces, but not really. It's pretty grounded. It's pretty original. We just talked about Dazed and Confused. Dazed and Confused is funny, but you know what I'm saying? There's more of an originality to it.
One thing I said. Oh, my bad. You were saying my bad.
No. I was just saying, in terms of Beerfest, there's original. It's an original concept. That's cool. It's an original concept.
But it did a lot of really good things right.
It did a lot of comedic.
Like,
it had a lot of comedic beats.
Check this
right?
out. One thing is, Delo, maybe you could back me up with this.
Asshole.
Go on.
What I saw in like the cinematography is that when they're all buddies and drinking and hanging out, it's more handheld. Whereas at the end, when it's like the whole games, it's more on stills, kind of like a real football match or a real NBA game.
I think that's very much playing into the genre, though. That's not playing
Really?
into because
I've never seen that.
Original cinematography or
Yeah,
sectionality.
yeah.
Rating.
Because take it this way: every time you watch like a sports film, when the character goes, I'm gonna take the goddamn.
I felt the same way.
Yeah, when you watch a sports film and you see like the character go home and talk to his parents and like talk about how he's just he's trying to figure out his home life before he gets back on the field because he wants to do well. You'll usually see a lot of that handheld kind of realism because it's trying to ground the film, and I feel like it's taking influence from there.
Okay.
Here's the
My
thing.
bad.
If you
I
ever-
noticed it. I was like, oh, that's
This is the
cool.
last thing I'll say before I get my rating. But
My bad.
there's nothing wrong with this. I think it's brave to come into this industry, and guys like Kevin Smith too. Like, these guys know what they want to be. They're not. It's for somebody like Broken Lizard as an example. They're not trying to be filmmakers. They're not.
What do you mean by
You
that?
hear them talk, and they just want to have fun with their buddies, telling a fun story. They're not trying to be. They're not. Listen to them speak. I promise you, you will find out.
You don't think that's just like
No,
a
because
style?
I feel like it's just they're comedians at the end of the day.
Yeah,
I feel like
they're-
they're more obsessed with
Ricky, you
landing
agree
a joke.
with this?
They know that they're jesters. They
Yeah,
like
they're-
being jesters.
they're
They're not. They're
comedians,
not
but-
trying to be serious filmmakers. And I like when somebody admits that to themselves. They know what they want out of this thing.
Like
Yeah.
they just announced Grown Ups 3.
Yeah. If you put, by the way, Adam Sandler was a producer on this before he dropped out. He was a producer on Beerfest. Like, he
Nice.
kind of helped get this thing off the ground. But
just
like, my
don't
point
agree
with
with
this
that a
is, it sounds diminishing or demeaning, but it really isn't. It's actually brave to come into the film industry, make a film that is very successful. By the way, these films made money. They make a ton of money, but they made money. They let them make the next film.
But I don't think it's fair to say that because what if they know that that's what they have?
No, come on.
I think it's important.
What did we say this was? A $17.5 million budget? No. What do they have?
I think it's important to note that, like, even though you enjoy a film, which we talk about a lot of films that people
No,
enjoy,
not so much that I enjoy a film, is that they created something that people love, a product.
I guess let me
Yeah,
put it this way.
For you, it's like, they were just having fun. I was like, no, but they still directed and created this film.
The making of any film is hard.
Yeah,
you,
that's
you,
where I'm-
you
I
applaud
think
the
you're
making of any
glossing
film.
over it.
No, there's no glossing over it. But they didn't.
You're just like, it's just fun.
Look, dude, there's filmmakers
They're not
that
really-
absolutely go the extra mile.
For sure.
They're not going the extra mile.
How do you know
Because
that?
they're
they're-
not.
Do you
They're
think
not
they wanted to
using-
do it?
There's
No.
very clear intentions behind this film. To make a comedy, it's going to make people laugh and it's going to make money. That's it. There's very clear intentions with a film like this. As an example,
What gives you the right to say that that's not filmmaking?
I just think this, like,
I didn't say it wasn't filmmaking. I said that they don't have the intention to be serious filmmakers.
But what gives you the right to not, for them, that this is serious because there's a lot of money and they know
They're-
that
it's-
comedy
because
is their niche.
They don't
and
want to be in the room with Scorsese talking about cinema. And
How do
how to
you
move
know?
forward.
You
Because
really, with this film,
How do you
think
know that this is
that's
just
what they
the
wanted?
only way that they get into the industry?
That's what they
I just
wanted.
think that-
No, they already were in the industry. That's not true.
I don't think that's fair, brother.
What
No,
do
I
you
think
mean?
they're
No.
more-
I think all
Hold
of
on,
us-
hold
I
on.
think all of
They're
us wanna be in the
they're
same
gonna
room with Scorsese.
But they're gonna sit in the room with Scorsese and say, "Hey,
You don't think
this-
Scorsese would be in the same table and be like, "Oh, you know what? You guys created it. I'm
No.
kind of interested in how you guys went about it."
No, because it cheapens the art form.
Okay, wait. Let me
It
ask
just
this. Let me
does.
ask this. Do you
It-
think that they were trying to impress Scorsese or Richard Pryor? Like, I
Nah,
feel.
man. I think I'm gonna go in left field. It's like
Well-
MMA. Anybody who steps into the ring is a fucking trooper.
Oh yeah. No.
It's
Absolutely.
like, yo, you did a film. That's
No,
filmmaking.
absolutely.
You're
They did a film. They are filmmakers. Nobody's going to take that away from them. And I mean,
but you're
they-
like, they're never gonna be as serious as Martin Scorsese.
I didn't say that. I said they don't want to be. They know.
How do you know? That's what I'm saying. How do you know?
Because it's been 20, 30 years of Broken Lizard and they haven't gone
You
up in
think they-
quality of
Castro,
film.
what's the last thing they made?
Quasi.
And
As
before
in
that,
Quasimodo.
before
And-
that, Super Troopers 2.
Yeah,
and
but
now they're on 3. They're about to
I feel
release
you, I feel you,
3.
but you guys, this is an independent. Well, it's a small group of friends trying to make film. You think
I
like if they
think
had
that-
the
Dude, they're not as
opportunities?
indie as you think. Beerfest is a Warner Brothers movie. Like, they're not as indie
for
as you
the
think.
time, but at the
I think that they'd rather be recognized by other comedians than
Yes.
recognized by like niche filmmakers.
okay.
Absolutely.
I'm just trying to like
Jay-
go
They
into
want to
the-
make people laugh.
Yes.
I think that's what it is.
I think
There's nothing wrong with that.
If let's say Conan O'Brien came out and said, "This is the funniest thing I've ever seen," and you made the best
Great.
movie, they'd take a lot more compliment to that than if they won an Oscar. I mean, if they won an Oscar, it'd be like, "Well, we're standing up here with a bunch of technical
I
people."
see your stance. I see your
Yeah.
stance, but I'm just. It's not fair to us to say that they're not
know
trying
what?
to go bigger.
Well,
It's
I
just probably
agree.
they
If they
can't.
were
They
Well, I
probably
agree with
can't.
Carlos. I can see Castro's argument. I don't think they consider right now can sit at the same table as
I don't think they
Scorsese and
want to.
Spielberg.
No, see, that's
but
what he's saying. I think they
can
do.
write-
They do
They can
want
sit
to.
at amongst the table of the best writers, best
Sure.
comedy writers.
Sure,
You're talking about Mel
absolutely.
Brooks. You're talking about
Absolutely.
I think they can because the writing in is different, but the film itself is nothing. They're not trying to do anything. But at the same time, I don't think Judd Apatow. You can use that argument for Judd Apatow either.
No, you can't. However,
But you're saying that he wouldn't want to?
who? Judd? No, Judd is trying to sit at the
Judd's
table.
trying, not that
Judd's
he
been
could.
trying to sit at that table for a long time.
Not that
These
he
guys
could.
know.
I don't think they're trying to. I think they're trying to impress other comedians. I don't think they're trying
think you're-
because if they were trying to go the extra mile in filmmaking, then they'd put in the extra mile. And any single one of their
I
films,
think this is
you've
a perfect
probably-
example
you've probably seen,
of politics in Hollywood. Like, yo, this is the comedy route
Castro,
was
hold
our
on,
route.
hold on.
You've seen all of their
no,
films.
hold on.
You don't
Castro,
think they audition for like Nolan films and they just don't get it?
No.
No.
Castro,
I don't.
in their 30 years of existing, have they once made something serious?
You're saying it like
There's not
it's an
even anything
easy thing.
serious.
Go to Hollywood and just make
No,
something
no, no,
serious.
no.
No,
It's
like,
a
have they
choice,
wanted
dude.
to?
I'm sorry, but it's a
they,
choice.
They found something that they're good at.
Yes, and they love it, and they keep doing it because they love it. They made a choice.
Yeah, but you're saying like they don't want to be in. Yeah, they do.
They
But,
made
If
a
they
choice.
do, they would have made that.
all right. What do
It's
you
a
want me to
choice.
say? What do you
Listen.
want me to say? I'm wrong.
No.
Skip to the next
Listen,
segment.
when you walk into any meeting, any pitch meeting, anything like that, you're not going in like, what do you got for me? No, you're going in like, hey, I got this thing.
Mm-hmm.
You go in with a choice. You decide what you want to make.
Yeah, but you're also
If you don't
smart
have
enough
the-
to.
if you
you
don't
also,
have-
when you go into a meeting, you're also smart enough to know what you're bringing to the table.
Yeah.
and what you can bring to the table.
So now you're catering to their limitations as storytellers.
Yeah.
Then you're proving me right.
What do you mean?
You're proving me right that if they're at a certain level and that's where they want to stay at, that's where they want to stay.
No. You're saying that the limitation is different. Is that they can't go up anymore.
I didn't say they can't. I'm saying they're
that's what I
choosing
implied.
not
That's
to.
what I implied that they can't.
They can't go up anymore.
because they probably got what do you call it?
Comfortable?
No. When you get on the same roles all the time.
Typecast?
Typecast or something. I bet you these guys have pitched something serious and they're like, you don't have a beer fest.
I think no, but
I know with like
but,
Kevin Smith.
No, because they've definitely
we
gained
don't-
enough.
Kevin Smith made a choice to make more serious films. That's why something like Chasing Amy gets made. That's why something like the 4:30 movie.
So
gets
they've,
made.
All right.
they've earned enough respect that if they were to pitch something serious and it was a good idea,
Yeah.
somebody would give them the money.
I'm willing to bet they're saying, "Hey, listen, Beerfest was
These guys
expensive."
are talking like it's so easy.
No, it's because we're in these conversations. We know how these conversations go.
For sure, but-
If somebody comes up to me and says, "Hey, that really cool thing that you like was funny and made money,"
Comment, people, comment.
We gave you $17 million. Here you go. You want to? We're going to take a chance with you on this other thing because you have the following, you have the reputation, you've proved yourself at this point. We're not going to trust you with 17, but we'll give you 10. We'll
Right.
give you 5.
Just to see what you could do with it.
That kind of shit happens in Hollywood all the time. So if it does happen all the time, why wouldn't they capitalize on something like that? They have a huge enough following to it. They have a reputation for making movies that make money, making
Not only
comedies.
that, but in the middle of Super Troopers or Beerfest
Their
or
peak.
Club Jet, you'll have
No, their peak.
scenes.
offers.
Look, if
You'll
you're
have-
thinking that's their peak, for Super Troopers 2, they had to go on a comedy tour just to get the budget.
Well,
I'm
because
saying like it's not as
Because-
easy as you
I
guys
think
think.
both-
Like,
I attest,
right.
I attest to
Reputation.
the
Know their
industry changing.
intentions.
That's the industry changing because comedies are not getting made right now. I think that's what it
Okay.
is. I think it's just comedies. And again, that's not to
I just
say
really
that.
hate for somebody to be like, you don't want to sit at the Martin Scorsese table. I'm like, yeah, man, just I don't have those opportunities. Just, comedy was the only door open.
Look, dude, when you
Well, that's not a crazy statement. I mean, that's half of me is whether I want to be making these Oscar-worthy films or do I just want to make the funniest films.
yeah,
and
but
you
which
can-
one are they giving you the budget for?
But that's what I'm
No,
saying.
comedy. Fuck,
a
I'll go
whole
with the
other
comedy
thing.
then.
That's a whole different, monster. You gotta. But
No.
if in a
That's what I
perfect
think.
world,
That's what I think.
would I be rather be
Comments.
making, Cape Fear? Would I rather be making, Young Frankenstein?
How do you know these
Which one
guys
do I want?
don't? One of those motherfuckers that are
The
good writers
luxury-
brought something up like that.
the luxury of
Just
the
like
art.
with Kevin Smith. That's why bringing the Kevin Smith thing was like, I could bring them something else, but they're like, nah, just bring me something like Clerks 4 or something.
The luxury of the arts is that you get to choose. I'm sorry, but it's a choice. At the end of the
think-
day, if I want to
Hollywood?
make something serious and I only have $500,000
Look
to
at-
make it, I'm going to make it for $500,000. I'm not
genuinely-
going to sit and wait for them to offer me $20
Okay,
million.
no, I understand what you're saying there.
Look at somebody like McConaughey. The McConaughey that he was doing all these rom-coms.
Yeah.
And then afterwards he needed to make a stance to say, I'm just not going to take him anymore. And I know it's going to be hard, but I'm trying to transfer into a dramatic
No.
choice.
So we can
I-
move on.
I-
I get it.
yeah.
It's just, I
Not
just
only
think
that,
like
but in the
you
midst
guys
of
are
the
making it
film,
sound so easy.
If you take
No,
a
no, I
film
get
like
you, I get
Shaun
you.
of the Dead, and there's that middle scene with his mom, and it's deep and it's profound, it's something big. It shows
Bingo.
that I'm trying to change.
Bingo.
You look at something like Jojo Rabbit, that's ridiculous, and then that scene with his mom también.
Mm-hmm.
In the middle of these films, there's no scenes that show. Look at
They're
twist
trying
your heart.
for something.
No, but that's why I love
don't
about the
think-
film. They
I don't-
went with
I
the
agree
bit.
with
They
him.
stayed with the bit.
Yeah, I agree with him, but I don't think it's anyway an insult. I think
No,
the
not
whole
on the
thing is
slightest.
that look, we got
think
into
it's an
film
underhand.
to have fun and to make people laugh. That's
Yeah.
it. I'm not trying to win Oscars. I'm not trying to change any kind of course.
So
of
you don't
history.
think these guys
I
would
just
love
wanna
to win
make
an
people
Oscar?
Laugh. That's all it is.
So you
Whether
don't
they
think these
would
guys would
love
love
to, whether they would
Well, they
love
would love
to.
to, but I don't think that's what they want to do.
No.
It's like anything else. It's almost
think
like,
that's fair.
It's
I'll
almost
just
like
say that's not fair.
dictating the direction you want to go in acting. Some people just want to be the biggest.
Oh, 100%. I'm with you.
biggest
Yeah,
action
yeah.
star.
Yeah,
You want to
that's
be
true.
the one
That's
that.
true.
Yeah.
I'll be open-minded to
wanna
that.
change
There's some
and
people
wanna
that
be
just wanna
Daniel
stay with it.
Day-Lewis. Some people just want to be Liam Neeson. Like I just want to fucking jump off the buildings and helicopters.
No, that's a
cool.
good way to put it. That's a good way to phrase it. I
I think
understand.
it's more intention than it is
Yeah.
what they're capable of. Because I agree with you.
I
think
guess
he's capable
now
of a lot.
where my stance is like, we can't say that about them. It's just like somebody saying something about Rick.
Well,
I
you're,
think-
you're
Hey
right.
man, I don't think you should be. It's like, well,
You're right, and it's
Hey,
important.
hold on,
to
man. You don't know that.
distinguish
You don't know
between
that.
They don't want to, and they can't.
Yeah,
That's two.
I
different-
never said anything about their
no.
limitations.
Exactly.
No. I just love Broken Lizard.
If anything, in my opinion,
This is why we do this podcast.
in my
I know.
opinion, we have every right to say that because we're in the same trenches. I'm sorry, but we are.
With the
And-
knowledge
I
that we
love it,
don't
bro.
know, we don't know what goes on behind.
This is why we do this podcast, man.
We have every right to talk about other filmmakers because we make films. It's whatever you decide in terms of what caliber or where people stand in this hierarchy that is quite frankly imaginary.
But just put yourself on my feet real quick. How would you feel if somebody told you that, hey, you don't direct like you want to be in the same?
If somebody told me that, and it's somebody who I admire, somebody who has validity to their filmmaking,
Sure.
then I'd have to second guess what I'm doing. I'd have to second guess the choices that I'm making because at the end of the day, listen, Hollywood is a power struggle, right? The minute you have power, no matter what genre you come from,
Checkmate.
no matter what genre you come from, once you're at the peak that they were at in this era,
2008.
yeah, in this era, at that peak, at the height of their powers, at the height of the Broken Lizard powers,
Which
they
is not that
didn't
high.
make they didn't make the choice to improve the quality of their filmmaking.
Which is not that high. You saying it like they went all the way up to like fucking
Dude, what's
Goodfellas.
their highest grossing film? I know Super Troopers 2 broke the fucking box off.
Nah, that one I think bombed, bro.
They made some money. They did well for themselves.
All right.
Now my point to this is that in the conversation of these things, Rick brought up a very good example, Edgar Wright. If Edgar Wright kept doing Shaun of the Dead films, then I'd be saying the same shit about him.
Yeah.
He didn't. He made Last Night in Soho and started doing some shit.
After how many?
It didn't matter. These guys have been in the game the same amount of time as Edgar Wright.
Hey,
That
can
doesn't
I bring
matter.
something up? I found an article from Screen Rant where the director of Beerfest, I don't even want to try to pronounce his name.
Ricky.
In 2018,
Jay Chandra.
Another
yeah,
one?
they asked him if he wanted to do an Avengers movie or something in the MCU. And his words were, I mean, look at Deadpool. You're like, well, I didn't know you could do that. Great, let's do something like that, right?
Okay.
A comedic thing, dude.
A Deadpool.
Yeah.
And I think they're...
But look at the, like with that guy, so look at the difference. He could have been like, yeah, let's make something like Guardians.
Yeah.
No, I know.
No, but he immediately
it
goes
sounds
to...
easy just saying it.
No, but what I mean is he said it himself. He'd rather do something like Deadpool.
All right.
Yeah.
Hello. What else do you want to talk about this film?
We haven't even gone Carlos's rating.
I know.
Holy shit, bro! For real? My bad. My bad. Fool.
I don't know. I mean, it's something I enjoy, but it's something very much... I don't need to turn my brain on exclusively for Broken Lizard films. I can have a good time, turn my brain off, enjoy the jokes, have a great laugh, but I don't have to think about it too hard. And to me, the cinema I deem worthy on a scale to 10, it has to make me think. It has to challenge me on my view of the world. It has to make me feel something. Beerfest makes me feel happy. It's that simple. It makes me feel something. It makes me feel happy.
What?
Nah, bro. You can't leave me out like that, bro.
I think you have to recognize.
Bro.
Wait, I meant.
Nah, bro. I've been following you the whole time.
No, I'm
Give it to him.
technically.
Abbott.
He doesn't want it.
Let me ask you this: what do Mel Brooks films make you feel?
Mel Brooks films make me feel the exact same way, but I think Mel Brooks, in my opinion, goes the extra mile. And most of his films are spoofs.
Yeah.
Mel Brooks.
Yeah, I think the difference between
There's
Mel
a
Brooks
quality-
and other filmmakers like Broken Lizard guys is just a level.
Yeah.
It's Jordan versus whoever else is good in the NBA right now. It's like
You think
same level
comedically they're
film.
just better?
I
Like
think
Mel Brooks is just better?
Mel Brooks is. I just think,
Comedically.
I think wildly funny. There's nothing deeper about his films. There's nothing more profound. It's just wildly funny. It's like comparing the
absurd.
Holy Grail to other films. You're like this. The only difference here is that the Holy Grail is wildly funny. It doesn't twist your heartstrings or anything.
No.
But it makes you laugh harder
Yeah.
than these other ones. Would.
Yeah. And look, listen, we can go down the list. I bring up Edgar Wright because Edgar Wright went into a trajectory. He's a cinephile. He knew what he wanted to do. I can't imagine the Broken Lizard guys are sitting around watching Godard all day long. They're just not. And
Oh, we're
that's
still on the
cool.
same subject. God damn it.
No, well, this is a great conversation.
Oh, okay.
and
I thought I was lingering on it.
it is a podcast. But I think at the end of the day,
I thought you guys that
the Monty
you-
Python guys did their thing, and one of them went on to be one of the greatest serious dramatic filmmakers of all time, arguably. Was it Terrence Malick or
Terry Gilliam?
Terry Gilliam.
Very good.
Terry Gilliam went on to do serious shit. He made a choice.
He's the one that did Brazil, right?
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, he does some weird shit, but he's good. He's good at his thing. So,
I'm never
anyways, I
drinking
think
with
it's a
you.
choice.
Never.
But
I can see what you are, bro.
I'm I don't know. Call me.
It's not cinema, not
call
cinema.
Call me a 6'9". I'm comfortable at a 6'9".
Dirty dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even mad at that.
Call me a 6'9".
I
Again,
think
if
it's too low.
if we're having a conversation about comedy like we did last year, where we had our comedic ratings and we had our cinematic ratings,
Yeah.
then that's a different conversation. But in the scale of cinema, we're not going to compare Beerfest
Okay.
to 2001: A Space Odyssey. We're
How
just
about
not.
let's try something new. What are like 5 categories that you would kind of
Hold
like put
on.
on?
Well, let's come back to it. We got to finish off our ratings.
Well, we got one more.
Yeah.
I'll take my earphones
What's
off.
your
'cause
rating?
I don't care about this guy. Shit, got me drinking over here by myself.
What do you mean? He's still
Oh, by
drinking.
yourself. Cool. Dope.
Might
I'm
as
not even
well.
mad at here.
Might as well.
I'm a sipper, bro.
Might as well.
This is my 6th one of the night. Like, I need a.
It's Friday. You ain't got no job.
It's Thursday.
What's your rating?
It's kind of fun.
Ah, damn, there is a fucking
There's a bubble.
There's a bubble.
The
Let me try. Let me try.
bubble's
Let me see. Let me see. if
You
I
gonna
go-
spin it?
I want it to pop in your face.
Guys, it's a comedy film. It's not Interstellar. There might not be
Hey, the
any,
math was
any
mathing.
facts.
You know what's
The
funny?
math was mathing, all right?
Do you realize that the word that he used to introduce, like, hey, guys, in the lab, everybody, this scientist just discovered this. The word, all it is the longest word in the dictionary. It means dick.
I love
There's
it.
nothing to it.
See, it's brilliant. It's brilliant.
You're supposed to turn it when the bubble, not before.
True.
When the bubble hits.
No, when it's kind of fold up and then kind of go with it.
He
So,
says
I was
once
gonna
the
say-
bubble, I
So
think
right
once
now,
the
go
bubble
with it?
appears, right? Once the bubble hits, that's when you turn.
but
I was
because I
gonna
think
say,
it's low, so I think I got to do it now.
When I was
Okay.
chugging it right now, I just realized you turn it sideways and drink it like that, and you're fine. Like this whole
You don't have to
I
start
love your efforts.
to do this.
the whole turning at the last second. You're not Mission Impossible. You're drinking a beer.
Bro, what
What's your
the
rating?
fuck? That
Well,
is
okay.
Okay,
rating?
try his drunk theory. Turn it sideways and
And
drink
just
it
start-
I
sideways.
just did. That was the first one I did.
No, drink it like that. Trust
Yeah.
me.
Trust
Notice
me.
how it's just a regular beer now. Thank you,
All right.
Beerfest.
I still hate you.
As
Hey, asshole, give us your rating.
as like a movie, it's
It's a fun movie.
it's like a 7. I feel like
You picked it.
yeah, I can make mistakes. Fuck.
No, it's not a mistake, but you're aware of what this is.
No, the thing is,
You should have gone
How
first.
fuck
No,
you
no.
pick a movie that's a 7?
here, take
Not
it
a
this
7.
way.
What the
Take it
fuck?
this
Not a
way.
7.
Take it this way. I've rated movies lower because they make you think you're gonna feel something and you feel nothing afterwards. This one wanted to make you laugh, and I think it makes you laugh. I cannot merit it that says, oh, but this one did something extremely dynamic with the cinematography or extremely dynamic with the acting and all that kind of stuff. Like,
You need
could
to
you
go out
not?
more, man. I keep saying this.
But we
Could you
established
not-
that's not what they wanted to do. How could
Yeah,
you hold
could-
it against them?
could
for
you
something
grab
they're not
any of these
intending?
actors?
Can't, and that's why I always ask at the beginning of these series: are we giving it one rating for cinema and
No,
its
and-
contribution to cinema, or are we giving
No,
it
but
I
a
think it
comedy
blends
rating?
in because it blends
Could
into
you-
the cinema, into the comedy,
Like,
beer fest,
most
beer
of the time
involving
I ask
movies.
you which actor would you want to be or which character. But in this case, they're all great. They're all like super good. And I mean, if you're Farva, you're such an idiot. And then if you're like,
It's not Farva.
oh fuck,
Landfill.
It's Farva in another
Come
movie.
on, dude. That's one of the greatest, I guess, twist or.
yeah, oh my god, landfill. And then it's like,
The way
by the
they
way,
treated it.
hey guys, I feel like I've known you. Can you just call me the same name?
And it's gonna be uncomfortable. But can you guys
What
tell
a
me?
cop out. What
That's
a
so
fucking
funny.
cop out.
no, and then
funny.
later on, he's
It's
like,
When I've never
funny.
seen
It's
this.
funny.
It's not trying to
Comment,
be profound.
please,
It's trying to
people.
be funny.
People that
And
love
it
comedy
stuck
and
the
true
landing.
comedy
I
fans.
love that like they insult like landfill where he's like, we've been training a year for nothing. And it's like, well, you haven't trained. You can shut up. You know, like
I
it's
love
so
that,
stupid.
man.
Yeah, it's so
It's
dumb.
funny.
Yeah,
It's extremely
and,
funny.
And there is a craft to comedy. That's why we had a
Absolutely.
comedy movie.
Have I asked this question? Is there any comedy that's a cinema?
I think so.
Which one? Which one?
I think Judd Apatow was well on its way to that. I think Funny People is one of the ones I always go to for something
It's
like
not
that.
funny at all.
What do you mean it's not funny?
No, it's more
extremely
it's more
funny.
drama. It's more like he's.
I'd argue,
but it's funny.
That's why I like Wes Anderson films. I feel
It's
Wes Anderson
sprinkled.
is this weird the
That's
borders between
Funny?
comedic,
That's better.
Yeah.
but then it's also like very referential towards cinema and like cinematic history,
which
and
I
it's-
love, which I really like.
Yeah,
respect.
and that one, you look at any Wes Anderson film, and it's weird because you would
It's
not.
witty. I don't know about it being ha ha funny.
No, I
They're
would.
witty.
No, there's times I
crowd.
laugh.
Yeah, there's a crowd for that.
There's
It-
a crowd for that.
No, but I mean, you don't just watch it because
It's not-
It's not with the comedians, but there's a crowd for that.
no. For sure there is. Yeah.
because even like if you Grand Budapest, right? like that moment where he's like, "Oh, so you think I've been like that she died, and you think I murdered her, and that's why you're here?" And he just runs away. Like
Right.
that's funny.
It's
Like
clever.
it's not.
Funny.
It's not.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it's not just witty. It's like it has a ha-ha moment to it. But again, it also is referencing like a million other films. I think that one borders the line between like cinema and comedic.
Sure.
But this one,
Sure.
even if like the cinematic details are not that like great,
Oh yeah, dude. Oh,
yeah, even if the cinematic details are not that great, this one just says, "What can I do to make you laugh?" Like I love the cut between him being drunk and walking around, and then like saying like, "Hey, mama, like let me catch you later," and it's like what? And then it just cuts to him being drunk. Like
They're not.
they know what they want to be. They know what they want to be.
They're not necessarily cheap laughs.
They're not. They're clever, like you just said.
But I mean, I don't want to rate this one higher because, like, again, we talk about if you put a person like you know, I know this is a very simplified way to describe it. If I got a director and I put him into a tool shed and I put like two directors into tool sheds, gave them the same tools, same cameras, same lights, same even departments, people, and everything. The reason I'm awarding one an Oscar over another one or awarding one like a high merit is because they came out with those same tools and made something new. Even though the other one said, I was able to come out with the tool shed and make something good, it's like, yeah, but this guy invented something. And I think that's what we're equating with cinema. We're equating it where it's like they had the same tools at play, but they did something completely different.
Well, that's where I disagree. I don't think they have the same tools.
Well,
A comedy crew does not have the same tools or the same
Like what?
the same context, if you will.
Context?
No.
Yeah. You need a lot of context to be able to create a film of 17.5 mil.
No, but
I
like
guarantee you that
what's-
they don't have the same context as like somebody that does drama.
Austin.
Comedy is a very niche one. That's what I'm saying. There's
Rick,
limitations
what won
to what
the
they could
Oscar
have done.
for 06 that year?
They have agents. I mean, they have
Maybe
people reaching out for them.
Sure.
I think this came 06, right?
And you out of all people know that it's
06,
it's
but it'd be
hard to
07,
do
right?
something different that you've been doing for 10 years and for
For somebody to take a chance on you. I get
exactly.
it. I understand. But in the look, we always revisit this at the end of the day. I think this
Yeah.
ends up being the litmus test of any film.
yeah.
If I'm burying a capsule with 5 films or 10 films for the aliens, is Beerfest really in my 10 films? No, it's not. I'd 10 times over pick a Mel Brooks film for a comedy than Beerfest.
Don't get dizzy.
I'm trying not to, but it's hard.
No,
Yeah.
I'm with you what you're trying to say, but it's just
Oh, The Departed, no shit.
So Beerfest came out the same year.
I just think I give a lot of
Check fucking mate.
No, but the Beerfest came out the same year that Departed came out. Now, not saying that they had the exact same like tools in the tool shed.
That's what
but
you're saying, but okay.
If you gave them both the same script, like the same story, I think that
No, see, but you're already going a little bit like a little
agree.
fantasious.
no. But I mean that's that.
That's not how it works, though.
What were you gonna
If
say?
you give
Finish
the
your
crew the
sentence.
same
Finish your
script
sentence.
as you give Martin Scorsese for The Departed,
I want to hear this.
Yeah.
bro.
Let me ask you this. I'm just curious. This is my personal like gauge, if you will, right? I think that
Comment.
I think that people who are students of the game end up doing something better. I think they fill themselves with the knowledge so that they can get to their tool shed,
100%.
right?
I just think it's hard for comedy crews to do
I know. It's not even about
You know
the
what the
crew,
worst
dude.
part
It's
is?
about the filmmaker.
No,
if Jay
no.
Jay Chandrakowski, whatever his name is, if this man has $17.5 million, an Arri camera, a full crew, and 30 days to shoot his movie, you don't think he's aware that he's like, no, I'm not really.
I think the producers
I'm
gonna
having
be.
some fun.
I think the producers are gonna be a little worried about it.
They are their own producers.
Yeah, they produce their own films.
Yeah, but they still got some others.
Hey, Scorsese has to report to people too, dude. Everybody does.
Duh.
But Scorsese,
When you
How
get
are you gonna
millions of
finish this
dollars.
sentence?
but Scorsese already has
How
a
are you gonna finish this
reputation
sentence?
because
If you give Scorsese the script, what were you gonna finish?
Chandrasekhar.
What I was gonna say.
yeah.
And
I love it. I love it.
Other
I
than
love
the
it.
Scorsese part, I was gonna say that like the one tool in the tool shed that everybody has, and the reason we award some people more and others less. We all have a pen and a paper. You could be the poorest guy on earth. You can still come up with a story idea. And at the end of the day, you gave Scorsese a pen and a paper. Well, who's the writer?
Jay Cox for The Departed.
Yeah.
Jay Roach. Jay Cox.
Yeah, you gave Jay Roach a pen and a paper. You give the broken lizard guy the pen and a paper.
I know where you're going.
William
I 100% know where you're going.
And with the tools at the time being society and everything that came before it, that's what they each came out with. And like the story for The Departed is an adapted story that came from what, China?
Hong Kong cinema.
Hong Kong. These guys made something more original, but the one that we're talking about, you know, like, well, and it gets not in this case, but the one that like is
Might
going to stand
deserve
a test of time is going to be this Martin Scorsese
I think
version.
that will
I
stand
know.
the test of time.
Look,
But
also-
the one that we're going to throw into the capsule for the aliens is probably The Departed and probably not Beerfest.
No, 100%. 100%.
But
I'm just saying, like,
if I
it's,
have
it's
anybody-
not fair. It's not fair.
Yeah, no,
That's
it
real.
is.
As another example, look at somebody like Adam Sandler. Spent 30 years doing comedy. He decided, you know what? I want to do something serious. Does Uncut Gems.
No, well, first of all,
Punch
Reign
Drunk
Over Me.
Love, Reign Over Me. But
Yeah.
he made his choices.
For sure. But you guys are saying it like it's a fair system.
No, it's not a
That's
fair
what, when you're
system.
successful, you can pretty much do whatever you want until you
It's
fail.
it's not a fair system, but I
No,
feel
no.
like
You can't
No.
compare something like this to like Citizen Kane or anything like that.
Yeah,
It's gotta be
I
Citizen
understand
Kane.
that completely.
On a cinema podcast, we can. And
If you're
here's
gonna do that, then you can't.
I'm
have
with you on that.
Broken
I'm with you on
Lizard.
that.
You can't have Judd Apatow. You can't have Mel Brooks. Really, you have to put it in different. You can't have a lot of horror films because there's not a whole lot of. comedy.
here's the beauty of all
The
this.
majority
you
of
understand?
drama-
You're understanding what I'm
Here's
saying.
the
Exactly.
beauty of all of this. Here's the beauty of this whole entire conversation. Cinema, like all art, is subjective at the end of the day. I can say that because that's my opinion. Everybody else is going to be on different stances because cinema's subjective. At the end of the day, it is a preference game. That's why there's comedy fans that go to the movies and
100%,
support
that's what I've been
Broken
trying to
Lizard,
say.
and then there's drama fans that go support The Departed because they like that. It's on a scale of 0 to impossible. It's not impossible to craft a good film. You got to know what you want out of the damn thing.
Nah, but you also got to know who are the producers and who are the
Dude,
game.
look, there's people with much more limitations in cinema that have made much better films than Beerfest. That's the cold hard truth.
But once you get stuck on a whole,
Whiplash had a $2 million budget and won Oscars and was great. Has nothing to do with the resources.
La La Land
Nah,
had
But it wasn't
I
funny.
100% think it is.
wasn't
La
funny.
La Land had like a $20 million budget.
And neither of them were funny. Neither of them were scary.
So are we in agreement that comedy is its own realm?
It's
Yeah.
gotta be.
Comedic films are their own
There's
realm.
a reason why comedy and horror films don't win Oscars.
Yeah, because when was the last time you saw a $200 million comedy?
no, good horror
okay,
films
okay.
win Oscars.
Good
Did
films.
Rosemary's Baby
let's
win an Oscar?
level it out. Let's level it out.
Rosemary's Baby, Get Out, all these things,
When we-
they win Oscars.
No, but
Yeah.
comedy.
That's what he said.
Let's level it
$200
out.
million, $250 million comedy.
If we
You
level
never
it
see
out
that. You never
and
see
look
that.
at, let's just look at the films that we've talked about this month. We've talked about, fuck,
So you gotta keep
Project
drinking.
X. Stays
Project X. We talk about Project X.
Project X?
X
With a T?
Yeah.
You
Project
sounding like
Exterior?
me, brother.
Project X, or whatever he is. So we talk about Project X and we talk about this film, right? The reason I think that we give a lot more reference to some of Project X is because it says it's using the tools in the tool shed, the basic camera, unknown cast, and all that kind of stuff, and it's making a comedy, but they're using the template of a found footage film.
I understand where you're going, but this all started when he was saying that Broken Lizard isn't allowed in the
conversation.
I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
say
you're
they
going
weren't allowed. I
going
said
into
they
the
don't
whole
wanna be
comedy
there.
thing.
They want to be in the
first
sphere
of
of
all,
comedy.
we have to establish the fact
No,
that
but that's not fair, brother.
you have to establish the fact.
How do you know these guys
the
haven't
difference
pitched a couple of
between
dramas and they're like,
they don't
no.
want to, and the difference is they can't. That's important because you guys are arguing two different points.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Here,
right.
hold on.
You're right in your point.
I'm
I'll give
100%
an
with
example
you.
of a comedian who
I
wanted to be
100%
serious.
guarantee you one of these fuckers wrote something dramatic. And
Castro.
the producer was like, you haven't shown me
Castro,
anything
I'll-
dramatic, so I'm not going to give you the chance.
I'll give you
don't know
another
that.
example of another comedian who wanted to be serious. The Big Sick.
We're not there.
Kumail.
We're not where.
Yeah.
We're filmmakers. Look, the terrain at the end of the day, everybody has to start from the bottom. Everybody has to start from nothing.
But then
and I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about craft. I'm talking about building yourself up to be a filmmaker and put some intentionality behind it.
For
the
sure.
intentionality with Broken Lizard was we want to make a funny film. That's it.
How do you know?
Because they made a
talk to
funny
him? Do you
film.
talk to him?
They made a funny
But
film.
do you talk to him? That's where I'm coming from, I guess.
It's very easy to tell, dude. It's
not
very
fair. It's
easy
not
to tell.
fair.
It's
not
very
fair.
easy to tell.
How do you know Jay didn't write something dramatic and
Let me give you an
pitched it to
example.
all the studios and they were like, no, bro, bring me something comedic.
Jay Duncan. Is it Jay Duncan? The guy who directs all the Adam Sandler movies. There's,
Oh, really?
There's,
I
there's
never
three of
even
them.
asked.
There's three Adam Sandler
Oh, wow,
directors.
that's crazy.
And they're all under the Happy Gilmore payroll, the Happy Madison payroll.
Happy Madison. Yeah.
They're all under the Happy Madison payroll.
First two
They
films.
know they want to stay in Adam Sandler land.
Yeah, but that's Adam Sandler. No,
It's the
you're
same
going
thing.
left.
It's a comedic. Listen, they know they want to stay in Adam Sandler land. They're happy there. They make a lot of money doing Adam Sandler land. They do.
For sure, for sure.
Also, the same people who make
we don't
like
know. We don't know.
the same
We don't
people
know.
who make like the
We don't know.
Insidious
We don't know if
films.
Jay's pitch looked dramatic.
I agree with Carlos on this because I agree with you. We don't know. For all we know,
They
there's a
pitched 10
50-50
fucking-
chance
Yeah.
that they're in their houses saying we got to make something that's amazing,
Groundbreaking.
There's a 50-50 chance of that happening.
100%,
Man,
yeah.
I'm not trying to be at the Oscars. I just want to drink beer, have fun. Let's make
either
let's
one,
Make
yeah.
shit jokes. It's an equal thing. I agree with what Carlos is saying in the sense that, based off of the film, the Super Trooper films, Club
'Cause
Dread,
that's
all those,
all they could
it
get.
doesn't look that they want to be.
Because that's all they could get.
Well, no, like I said, it doesn't.
How
look
do you
like,
know?
Like that's why we brought up.
Exactly. Oh, checkmate.
No, no, no.
Checkmate.
There's no.
We don't know.
It has nothing to do with what they want on their own agenda.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we brought up Edgar Wright, because in Edgar Wright, he is a known cinephile and all that good stuff. But even in his comedic films, you can see the heart. the
Yes, yes,
emotion,
it started with Shaun of the Dead,
cinema.
and then-
in these, that's why I brought up Mel
Hot
Brooks. 'Cause
Fuzz.
Mel Brooks is the same way. I don't think Mel Brooks goes home and says, "I need to make something." I think he just goes home and says, "How funny can I make a Frankenstein film?"
I'm agreeing
How
with
funny
all of
can
you
I make
guys.
A Western.
All I'm asking
And I
is,
don't
how do
think
you
that's
guys
wrong.
know?
You know what
Well, it
comes
has
to
nothing to do
mind?
with intention at home. We're talking
Yeah.
about in the films that they're producing because
that's all they get.
I believe if they wanted something profound,
Yeah.
there would be profound moments in their comedies.
Yeah,
There'd be,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Let me
Super Troopers
throw
2
one
would have
at you.
a scene with something deep. This one even
Yeah.
had one of their
That's
friends
good.
die.
That's actually
and
pretty
they
good.
made it stupid, silly.
Yeah.
They made it ridiculous. That's what you do.
One that
That's
comes
why
to
I agree
mind.
with him.
One that comes to mind.
Intention has nothing to do with what they want to do at home.
Somebody who comes to mind, if we really analyze his career, Louis C.K. When I see just a film that comes to mind, just in parallel, and I think it was made around the same era, I Think I Love My Wife. I Think I Love My Wife was written by Chris Rock and Louis C.K.
Oh, shit.
Louis C.K. directed that movie.
What a combo.
Okay? That movie's funny. I think it's fucking hilarious.
Which one? What's on that
It's
one?
Chris Rock, who's married, bumps into an old flame.
Yeah.
They start fucking around.
Yeah.
I think that movie's funny.
Yeah,
I
it
think
is.
it's got a lot of great jokes. But it's talking about something very serious. And if you're married, you see that shit and it's a horror film. You know what I'm saying? It's intentionally trying to talk about a serious topic and make a commentary on it via comedy. But it's still one of those films that you can compare to, say, one of the more serious Judd Apatow films. There is a different level to it. There's a different class to it.
I mean,
Despite the fact that it's a
100%.
comedy film.
What was that
100%.
other film that Louis saw that never came out? I mean,
Yeah,
you saw it.
I Love You, Daddy.
All I'm saying is, how can you guys not think it's probable?
It's probable. I'll give you that.
Also because
Them
we
going
have
to,
Ricky
them
said,
going
it's
to
very
like, yo,
probable.
we want this about these guys that own a restaurant and something get into like this weird shady thing. I'm like, no, man, can you make it a comedy? I
Castro,
bet you they
because
go
at the end-
through that. I bet you they
Castro,
go through that shit all the time.
Castro, at the
they
end of the-
want to do dramatic shit.
So at the end of the day, we know how this business is. And
I understand. I
No,
understand
no,
how
no,
Ricky
hold on,
is
hold
saying.
on.
Like we haven't seen it throughout.
Hold on. We know how this business is. And yes, if they were to go to the usual people that would finance their movies and they're like, we want to do this, you're like, no, we don't want comedy. They'll be like, all right,
Whatever, they go to
let's go
different-
talk to somebody else and maybe we'll take less money and be able to make something more serious.
I think you guys are talking about something,
Yeah, we're
just like
talking-
to your point, that we have no knowledge or
Yeah.
research about.
Yeah, we don't know.
think the whole
If
thing-
somebody would came out and be like, nah, we just want to make people laugh, I'd be like, all right.
the whole
truth for
argument
sure.
has to be because we don't know what goes on in closed doors, behind closed doors. You have to base this view off of the films.
That's
that
why
come
I'm
out.
like, yeah,
And
you're right.
Based
Yeah.
off of the films that Broken Lizards have put out, there's nothing in it that says to us as the audience that
They're trying for something
we're trying to be
else.
something profound. It really.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
And but that's why I argue the ratings is because
Yeah.
it's not trying to be something bigger. It's a difference between that's why I think something like a lot of Apatow's films do fail in that front because it does try, and
Yeah.
to me it just doesn't hit. In this one, it's not trying. It could have
Yeah.
made that funeral scene so much deeper, so much.
Yeah.
And it did it. It took that route. and
It
made
leaned
fun of
into
it.
the skid and you
it
would have
was
wanted to
funny.
be.
But that's
And
what I'm
there's
saying, like,
I think
it's stuck
that's
to
why I
its
think the
bit,
fairest
and that's-
assessment in
that's
this
how you do it. You
podcast
stick to your bit.
specifically is to rate it as a comedy and not just as a straight up cinematic contribution.
Yeah.
It's like music. Not everybody's trying to be the Beatles.
If
Some
I
people just wanna
rated
be
Beerfest,
Poison.
exactly.
No,
if
according
I,
to Carlos, everybody wants to be the Beatles.
Everybody.
they do.
That's-
But listen, no,
checkmate.
but there's fucking the Talking Heads and there's the Beatles. And the Talking Heads are quirky and witty and they know what they want to be. They want to, do some shit and have some fun. Are they good musicians? Absolutely. Are they good songwriters? Definitely. Are they trying to be the Beatles? No, they got a great following. They know what they want, I think at the end of the day, if I'm giving Beerfest a comedy rating, especially in this era of comedy, this to me was, maybe it was just because I grew up in this era, but the golden age of comedy films, Not to say Mel Brooks' era or anybody who came before him, but this was like at the height of giving a comedy $30 million to go make a
Step
comedy.
Brothers,
I mean, and
fucking-
there's so many memorable films, so many memorable comedy films that came out of this era. That being said, if I'm giving this rating a comedy rating, I'm probably sitting at an 8.5.
That's better.
It deserves to be at the table of comedy because that's what it wants to be. I'm not going to go to the Oscars
And petition.
and expect to get the attention of somebody else when I'm not. I just made a comedy that was goofy and fun.
But every college kid is gonna buy this film and sit it right next to Superbad and right
Absolutely,
next to Project X.
it has to be in the
Yeah.
I
collection
think
of.
What's
Bastard
that?
needs to be-
Comedy.
What's that comedy you showed me? The one about like kids graduating high school and trying to go to college, but they made their own college.
Accepted.
Oh, accept it, bro.
Yeah, I feel like when you look at like those films, those are not going to be in this like other pantheon, but they are going to sit in this special place for a lot of people.
Ask me about my wiener.
My winner. Like again, going back to your point,
that makes
comedy.
sense.
They're amazing craftsmen in the comedy realm that end up growing into different spaces. It's not meant to say that they're better than the people who stayed in comedy world. There's 4 Oscar winners in this film alone. 4 Oscar-winning actors in this film alone.
Yep.
Okay, Monique for Precious, the dude from Das
That was
Boot,
Monique. Precious, what the heck?
the Das Boot guy, the German grandpapa. That dude won an Oscar.
Oh yeah,
Jürgen
for
Prochnow, this guy?
huh?
Jürgen Prochnow?
Yeah, that dude's an Oscar winner. Where are the other 2?
Baron von Wolf-
Cloris Leachman. Cloris Leachman, Oscar winner.
Wait a minute, Baron von Wolfgang von Wolfenhausen.
yeah, that's the dad
See?
dad.
And we're trying to think that they're
They're
going to try to
great
make something profound.
Wolfgang
craftsmen.
von
Some of the best
Wolfenhausen.
actors in the world are incredible at comedy.
100%.
Incredible at comedies. And it's the chicken or the egg thing. Some
Oh,
of
Jim
them
Carrey, your boy. Funniest person on the planet. Fantastic actor.
fantastic dramatic
He's
actor.
amazing.
Well, which ones? I've only seen number 23.
Dude,
that Truman
come
Show.
on, Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind.
Okay, yeah, now Truman shows he still has that little like
No, but it's still dramatic.
laugh
I
at me.
think it's very,
Yeah.
I think he's done
Eternal
But he- he's-
Sunshine.
Robin
Yeah, that
Williams?
one was really
Williams.
heavy
Robin
on
Williams
him.
is one.
Yeah,
Robin Williams. Good Will Hunting.
If you want to go like cinematic comedy, you'd go back to like Some Like It Hot
Yeah.
or
Yeah. Yes.
Good
Dr.
reference,
Strangelove.
bro.
But
Yes.
Marilyn
as
Monroe.
fantastic as they are, the comedy is not stupid ridiculous. It is ridiculous
Yeah.
in Some Like It Hot, which is an amazing film, but it's not a dead guy falling out of a you know what I'm
A
saying? Like,
coffin, yeah.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like I love that they stuck to
a
the
lot
bit.
of the
I agree
biggest
with
cinematic greats, to include Billy
an
Wilder,
absurd
came
world of
from
Beerfest.
comedy, physical comedy. Charlie Chaplin was a comedian. Buster Keaton was a comedian, and they're highly regarded as cinematic greats.
Not only that,
That's
but
a
I mean,
great example because Chaplin is the most ridiculous comedy. It's literally pratfalls and all that, and then the deepest emotions. You know, Gold Rush, that whole scene with the little breadsticks.
well, that's what they say. Chaplin's
Comedy can be cinematic. It can be. Has it been in a while? Probably not. I think we've lost something, but comedy evolves. I think right now we're just trying to save comedy in cinema because it's non-existent.
Yeah, man.
It's almost extinct.
Everybody gets offended for everything now.
Yeah, so we're living in an interesting era, but comedy can be cinematic,
I
even
even
in
think like
today's
that
age.
joke where they say towards the end of the film, like, "Oh, he's got the eye of the Jew," like throw him in the front, like that wouldn't fly.
No,
Oh no,
they were also very intentional in this. Like as an example, the end of the film,
Fighting the Germans.
Pop Fest, or what was it?
Yeah,
Pop
it's Pot
Fest.
Fest.
There's a Pop Fest coming soon. I love Lily Nelson's cameo on this one. It's so great.
fuck
Why
yeah,
didn't
dude.
they make Potfest?
Here's why: because they never wanted to. It was a gimmick. They wrote that pop fest scene into it to leave this air of open-endedness for Beerfest.
Smart.
That's it.
Smart.
And then the crowd, everybody thought it was serious, and there was like, "Yo, so where the fuck's pop fest? It's been 20 years." Broken Lizard went on to say, "The fans want it. I think we talked about maybe doing an animated film." They didn't take it seriously. They didn't want that. Like that was a choice. But that's my point. There wasn't even seriousness within that. They were just like, "Oh, that'd be funny, huh? Let's put it in." There's no seriousness in that regard. It's a joke.
That's funny.
But in those, it's a joke. We didn't know it's a joke. We're over here waiting for Pop Fest for 20 fucking years. But
Yeah, we were the joke the whole time.
we were got the joke played on us. But at the end of the day, I Beerfest. Again, if we're gonna, because cinema's so subjective, if we're gonna categorize something as a memorable film, Beerfest is a memorable film.
Can I make a controversial?
I don't want to, but I will. What?
I must admit when I'm wrong. I don't think Beerfest is a party film.
I think it qualifies.
No.
I think it qualifies.
No,
They're
no.
partying.
No.
What is your definition of partying? A single balloon in your house all lonely because your friends don't show up?
Yeah, and you know what? And all of you guys are responsible for not showing up. No, I think
Hey, I
that
took
I
you
had
the balloon.
I had a thing. I sent the text.
you took me the balloon and left. Jerk. No,
I was at Ricky's thing with him and just
Not being talked to.
No, I feel like with party films, there seems to be this like big buildup towards like an event and a party. Now, Project X, the party lasts the entire movie. In Dazed and Confused, it's a segment. It's like they're trying to find a place where to party. They find the place, they go party there, and then after that, it's over, and then everybody has to carry on with their lives. With Beerfest, maybe you can call the fest like the party, but I think under the lens of it being a sports film, it just doesn't really qualify under that party notion. And
I think it's
I don't think I don't think it's bad. I just think in our categories, like we'd probably be arguing the same thing. If we weren't arguing this whole cinema thing, we'd probably be arguing the fact that like Beerfest itself doesn't do a lot to like emphasize the party, emphasize the competition. That's why there's a training montage. That's why there's a moment when they're like researching how to finish the final competition or like the contest. I think it's more of that. You know?
It's dodgeball, right? We should have talked about dodgeball too. I mean, it's not a party film, but dodgeball is very much a sports film, but it's fucking hilarious. It's very funny.
Yeah.
I think
it uses the sports film as a framework, like the sports genre, but then it uses each of the beat to create comedy.
I think that's a beautiful thing about comedy. I think it's a beautiful thing about cinema in general, but right now we're talking about comedy. With comedy, you can. I don't think there's a bigger shape-shifting form than comedy. I'm looking for a little slab and pickle. I don't think there's a bigger shapeshifter in genre than comedy. You can shapeshift comedy to be whatever you need it to be to tell your story, and I think that's very rare. You can't really do that with drama.
Yeah.
You can't really do that with. I mean, horror has its subgenres that allows it for that. But
the best thing I've heard about comedy, or at least when you're trying to build the joke, is that you're building up expectation. You talk about the setup and the punchline, and I feel like because like that's why it works so well with what is it called, satires, because the expectation for all of your audience members has been built up to this pinnacle. But then the comedy is the subversion. Like, how do we take that like moment that you're expecting we're going to do one thing and then turn it a different way?
Yeah.
Like, I keep wanting to say Farva, but Landfill dies. And how do we take up that like, oh, the team's broken. The main guy died. He was the best drinker, but then he died. Oh, he had a twin brother. And that's how we subvert the whole thing, get a big laugh out of it.
That's the absurd world of Beerfest.
it's the absurd world of comedy, or at least the absurd world of, again, what comedy can do and be a shapeshifter. Comedy gets a pass, dude.
Yeah.
Comedy gets a pass in these moments because it's fun. It gets a pass if it's funny.
Yeah.
True.
It gets a pass if it's funny.
What's
And
the line you really like from Beerfest where it's like they're drinking the beer and it's so good and he's like,
I want to stick my dick in it. I want it to stick in me. It's so good.
Will Forte.
Yeah.
did he say?
Well, yeah. We didn't even talk about those guys. Yes, and Will Forte and there was a couple other actors that we've seen in different comedy films that were funny.
I might be wrong, but I think I saw for
MC Gainey. But the opening of this film is great. The priests.
Oh,
we don't know it's a priest. We think it's
again.
this back room.
Subversion. It's
Subversion.
taking into the trapped by mafiosos.
Yeah.
You're gonna die. You're at the end of like your rope. You think you have one last chance to like save yourself, and then it's like, oh, turns out he's a priest and he's giving like the eulogy at your like grandfather's funeral.
That was the other Oscar
That
winner, the
reminds me of
grandpa.
my fucking school.
That's
Oh,
right.
Sutherland. Donald Sutherland.
So Donald Sutherland, another Oscar winner. Again, Beerfest is memorable. I quote Beerfest a lot, like in my daily. Yeah,
We're always quoting
Yeah.
Beerfest. I think this was one of the ones that was on our list of comedies that during the pandemic, you were like, you haven't seen Beerfest? And then you showed it to me and it became my favorite film.
it's
You guys watched the first?
Yeah, like
cool, that's
like
cool.
what happened is that I remember during the pandemic, it was one of those, we got online and we were talking about different comedies. And
I
they
like to
brought
sit
up
in the middle.
They brought up Beerfest, and then I think after this one, we watched Euro Trip. It was like that
yeah.
same
Oh, this was way better.
era of comedy.
I like Euro Trip. I think
it
it's
is.
so funny and it's good. The absinthe scene where there's a fucking fairy drinking with them because they drink absinthe in Amsterdam or
No,
when-
but then isn't it like, oh, dude, that didn't have any weed in it or something like that? Like there was a moment where they like go and they
Oh
think
yeah, the
they're-
brownies.
Yeah.
They eat the brownies at the Rasta Cafe, and there's no weed in these brownies, and they think they're tripping balls. Or like the whole thing where they're in Eastern Europe. And like they have $5 or whatever, and they live like kings in the suites of hotels. And then it's like he gives them
like
a
going to
nickel. He
Thailand.
gives the bellboy a nickel, and then he's like, "I start my own hotel," and he slaps his boss. I think Euro Trip is funny.
Okay, I have a
really-
question. I have a
That has
question.
that's
Watch
an
it
Oscar
again.
winner too. It has Matt Damon in it.
It does have Matt Damon
I
in it.
remember like, and I mean, maybe this is just me because my parents were like really safe. But these were in the list of films that I got like when I was younger, and it was like I couldn't quite watch it yet,
Yeah.
or you had to like get a buddy to like sneak it in.
Right.
Ricky, as the residential parent, when do your kids get to watch Beerfest?
That's tough.
Mine was American Pie
It's a
for
little
them.
bit-
Yeah,
this one
same.
isn't as bad. So this one is.
I mean, what about the part where like they get to Germany and there's just a bunch of boobs popping out for no
that's
reason?
not bad. I mean, that's not bad. It's
No,
just-
but I mean, it's gotta
He's
like
been to a
count for.
Motley Crue concert. He's
All right. Before we wrap this up, we have to talk about the bombshell that was thrown in the Tower office today as we watch Beerfest.
Oh yeah, some of these scenes
out
were
of fucking
filmed.
nowhere, we're watching the scene where they get Barry Badgernash,
And we look at the background.
and we're like, dude, that looks like El Paso, and we're just joking around about it. And then Ricky ends up looking it up, and turns out they shot in El Paso.
There's two bridges that you cannot miss,
Yeah.
and it looks exactly how they're painted.
And it doesn't specify. We're kind of racking our brains trying to figure out, Googling if where and when specifically they shoot in El Paso. But they shot in El Paso. They shot the most of the
So
film
random.
in Albuquerque and El Paso, and they shot some stuff in Berlin. But
Because these guys are originally from Austin, right?
I don't think so. I think they're from Denver. I think they're from Denver.
No.
That's why I think
Most of
they
their
claim
films
they're
take
Denver.
place in Colorado.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
genuinely.
so, but then we'll keep
Or
going.
maybe
I
they're
got the-
Canadian. I don't know. I think
do
they're
have
from
a feeling,
Colorado.
too.
I think they're from Colorado.
Broken Lizard.
Hmm.
You're gonna have to zoom in way more than that.
At some point,
More, bro.
Chicago. He was born in Chicago.
but
No,
where
but
did
when-
they form?
yeah,
they
when-
met
when
in
it all-
college, by the way. They all met in college, so it might have been Chicago.
Colgate University.
Yeah, probably like an improv, like a little comedy club
This
or a
doesn't
little.
say anything. Like this says, the rest of it says
I'm
Albuquerque.
so
and this
fucking
first one
blind.
doesn't say Albuquerque.
You guys are not.
No, but when you like
Next
press the
episode,
Google
I'm gonna
Maps,
move that
it's in
TV a little bit
Albuquerque.
closer.
Go to if you see on IMDb says that they shot in El Paso.
Yeah, it's saying that it's in the Santa Fe or which one? The Paseo del Norte bridge.
At least according to IMDb, it's like they shot in El Paso, which we thought was the greatest fucking thing.
Yeah.
Bro, they're all from everywhere.
Yeah. Where did they? So how'd they get together then?
And then especially
Colgate
just
University.
not
Where
only
is-
that,
where
that they
is
shot,
that?
Which is in
not
New
only
York.
that they shot in El Paso, but the type of scene that they shot
Oh yeah, it's the prostitute. It's my dude. My pimp's a real hard ass.
under a bridge looking for some ass.
It's my dick, Antonio. What is it?
Yeah, get out of here, Antonio. That's my.
My dick. Does anybody remember how much everything cost?
Oh yeah. You get $1 to see it, $1 to look at it, $1 to what-
$2 to watch me
To
touch
touch
it.
it.
$3 to watch you touch it.
No.
The one that
It's
gets
$1
me, though, is-
to
No,
watch
the one
it,
that gets me is $10 for BJ, $12 for an HJ.
and then $50 for a ZJ.
Like, why
we
is
have
the
to
BJ
ask.
cheaper?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what?
Did you see that? Did you think they copy that from Super Troopers when he licks the window?
Oh, maybe.
Wait, what? No,
$1
look at
to
it.
look at it. I want to print this and put it in the tower office.
Yes.
$5 to touch it while I touch your toes.
10 for an exchange.
Also,
12 for
Austin, I didn't
BJ.
realize that the one we saw today, I had never seen the extended cut. The one we saw today was the extended cut.
Really?
And there was scenes that like were missing. And like,
Oh man, I love when he talked to that old guy.
well, he's talking to the old guy like, didn't I pay you $1 for something?
Yeah, it's like
Something with like you touch my dick and your toes or something.
Yeah, I paid you $1 to touch your toes.
Oh yeah, that was
Oh,
probably
yeah.
me.
touch your toes and touch your dick. Like, you know,
Nice seeing you.
Yeah, this is
$4
one
to
of the
touch
ones
it while
we
I touch
quote.
my toes. $5 to
Anytime
touch it while I
a
touch
car
your toes.
pulls into the tower office or anywhere we're at, and somebody's outside the car, and we lower the window, we quote this fucking scene.
So much.
And now that we know it was in El Paso,
Even better, bro. That's even better.
so yeah, just FYI.
if Urban Dictionary is ZJ, like what did they come up with?
Nothing. I just did. It literally just says that it originated from Beerfest.
Oh man, I really
What
But
could
want
it
then
ZJ
another
be?
Google search says that ZJ is a error code on a Grand Jeep Cherokee.
Wow, damn it.
I was so if you like Beerfest, be happy that some of it's shot in El Paso. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
That's pretty cool.
Although-
Next week, ladies and gentlemen, let us know what you think
money,
of Beerfest.
baby.
That's money. Let us know what you think about Beerfest.
Yeah, comment. See if you guys grew up with it.
Yeah, where do you guys sit on this comedy argument?
Was
Where do you
this-
sit
Was
on
this movie an
Beerfest?
influence to your alcoholism?
Alcoholism? Alcoholism?
Nah, alcoholism.
Alcoholism. Okay.
After this, I'm gonna go to church. Like I think I need it.
Next week, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about one of our all favorites. I think we all grew up watching this film. Yes, a
These are all
wedding is a party.
films, bro.
A wedding is a party.
Oh,
Yes,
you
yes,
motorboating son of a bitch.
Also, the Lau hasn't seen it.
I
So
haven't seen it.
I don't know what this
not?
guy's saying, bro. I don't
Before we end,
I don't believe it.
let's bring our family together. What have we seen recently? I actually watched something recently.
Oh, can I start?
Yeah, go ahead.
I watched Hail Mary.
Oh, you did too.
What did you
The
guys
Hail Mary
think?
Project?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I loved it. I really
Okay,
loved
okay,
it.
okay.
But I think it was a cheap Timo
no.
version of Interstellar.
Think of your rating, and we're both gonna say it at the same time. Okay?
Okay, hold on.
Think about it.
hold on,
Think
hold
about it.
on,
Think
hold
about
on.
it. Did you already see it?
Austin
Oh,
saw
I
it
saw
too.
it when it came out. Yeah.
Okay, so let's all think of a rating.
Okay, I got
and then
one.
Carlos can count us down, and we'll all say it at the same time.
I got it.
3, 2, 1, go.
8-1.
8-8.
Oh, wow, 8-8.
You guys should touch dicks now.
Castro, just because I know you're
From 30.
No,
Castro,
look.
I know just because you're a big fan of like this genre, I genuinely felt like it was a
Too long?
No.
It was a little too long, but I felt like it was like Martian meets Arrival.
It felt like
No,
every single movie
It
meets
really
every single
felt like
movie.
a cheap version of Interstellar because a lot of the things just didn't
No, it had nothing.
didn't make
no.
sense. Like it just the protocols.
No, it was more
No,
Martian.
I felt like it was referencing everything because when he goes on the other ship, it looks like Interstellar, but then when he's interacting, it feels like Arrival, and then when he's like in the ship trying to figure out things, it feels like Gravity. Like I mean, literally everything that you think about when you think of like space.
It's getting a
No,
little
I think it's a perfect analogy for me. I think it's a cheaper version of Interstellar because I think it's just It doesn't care about- it doesn't care-
feel good Interstellar.
yeah, for sure. It doesn't care about the scientific, math about it. But one thing that really stuck with me, and I guess it grew on me, is that it was so jokey.
Yeah.
So
It's a feel good. To me, I just felt like when I went in there, I saw it with my family, and I'll say this. My brother, he doesn't like go to the movies a lot because a lot of newer movies just like stress him out.
Yeah.
But he saw this one and he had a good time. And I feel like that's the
Rocky
litmus
grew on me.
test.
Rocky grew on me.
That's the litmus test for like if a film's just a genuine feel good, low stakes.
I'll say this, and you are definitely gonna hate me for this. Have you seen it?
No.
Fuck. Well, if you guys have seen it, I turned it off around like the 50, when it was like almost 50 minutes left.
No way, really?
I can't, dude. I turn it off when I see the dog about to die. You guys know what I'm talking about. I was like, no way, I can't see
You're
this.
done?
I was so connected. I was.
So you haven't finished it?
Dude, I can't.
Go
I
finish
can't.
it, Castro.
Oh
I
my
can't watch
god,
it, bro. I'm gonna
Castro,
cry.
Like
I was
Castro.
You don't
literally
understand.
20 minutes before
You
I turned it off.
understand.
20 minutes
Castro.
before I already saw what was gonna happen, and I was
finish
already
it.
like shedding a tear. I
Like,
was like, no, don't do it, don't
No,
do
no,
it.
You gotta finish it. You gotta genuinely finish
No,
it.
dude.
Castro,
No.
I know what you're feeling. Go finish it.
I'm literally that guy. I'm Christian Bale in The Fighter. Turn it off.
No,
Then
trust me.
Turn it off.
Since you saw the whole thing, did you think it was too long?
No, because
No,
they
it's
had all
fun.
these
It's
little
entertaining
like
for sure.
twists. Like
You told me the other day that you think
Don't spoil it.
You think a movie's too long when you start being like, it's boring or it slows down.
yeah,
It's
like
not-
it's
No,
slow
this
down.
one keeps you. This
yeah,
one-
it keeps you, and
Yeah.
especially in that moment, you're like, oh man, like what's gonna happen next? Trust me, you'll be fine. Like you'll leave smiling after you
Really?
finish the
Really?
Yes,
Oh,
'Cause
he
I like
listens to him, but he won't listen to me.
No, really. It's just
I clapped.
Ricky, you watch anything?
All I watched was the Chili Peppers documentary.
I like
Where-
it.
where-
I
where's
saw
that
it
at?
on Netflix.
Netflix?
I didn't realize it was going to be about
And
Hillel.
Hillel?
I'm a dumbass. I didn't read the title. I didn't know it was just going to be
I
about
didn't
Hillel.
either till like
Hello?
like 30 minutes
The
in.
guy
and
that
like,
died,
oh, okay.
the original band member, the original
it's
guitarist.
Really, well
Really?
put
Guitarist?
It's
together.
about him. Mostly.
He died.
A long time ago.
What?
He overdosed.
so it's
It's really good.
It's about Hillel. It's about their like original guitarist.
Oh, I know there's 3 of them. It's Flea.
Anthony Kiedis.
Anthony,
Yeah, and then
Chad. Well,
is that the guy you guys talking about? There's a 4th
Yeah,
one.
those
Yeah.
are the original 3. They started the Chili Peppers
Yeah.
with another drummer, and after Hillel, I mean, it's the whole thing about Hillel. And then after he died, the drummer quit. Drummer's like, I can't do this.
yeah, because
It's good,
they
it's
were
good.
in an original band. They were on another band together.
I
They-
love the way they.
I
put it
know
together.
No,
this
it
band.
is-
I
it is
know
a
it. I know
really
it.
good documentary.
Filmmaking perspective, I love the way.
I
they
used to have their
just kept being
CDs.
like,
I used to have
okay,
their
get to the
CDs.
fucking like that's an act in the major Peppers documentary,
Yes.
but it's not the whole documentary. And then I read the title, I was like, oh,
Yeah,
it's
'cause-
like the Red Hot Chili Peppers : our brother Hillel or some shit like that. And I'm like,
It
oh
literally
no
tells you
shit.
It's not
okay.
a documentary about the band. It's
Yeah.
about the band with him.
It's
Because
like
as soon
about
as
their
he's
origins,
gone,
really.
The doc is over.
Yeah,
interesting. Hell
How
yeah.
important
Hell
he
yeah.
was
Good,
to the
like,
whole.
I love the way
thing.
it was put together.
I just seen the singer. He's
You
doing really
forget
bad.
how good the Chili Peppers were when they first
He's not
started.
doing
Yeah,
good.
dude.
Old school Chili
And how,
were
dude, how
badass.
Yeah.
fucking Anthony was just like the side guy, and he wasn't even supposed to be in the
He was
band,
supposed to be
and
in the
then
band.
he is the
Well,
fucking.
just the fact that Hillel was the one that told Flea to play bass.
Yeah.
He literally told him.
Yeah,
I
he was a
love Flea.
trumpet player.
I love Flea,
He
bro.
goes, I didn't, but he didn't even think about
Even
playing
to
the
this
bass.
day, he's
he
fucking
says
awesome.
He didn't like rock and roll. He liked like classical
Jazz.
music, and he loved Hillel so much, and Hillel was so good to him that when he had his band, he had told him, "Why don't you? Our bassist isn't feeling it. He's not. He doesn't love the music.
give it a shot."
You should play bass for us." And
Yeah.
he said, just the fact
How
that someone
weird those
believed
things
in me
fucking
meant so
work
much.
out.
And then they
he
were
becomes
opening
Flea.
for their buddies like art gallery. Like, oh, we need someone. And then they were like, hey, Anthony, you want to just kind of fill in for a couple songs? And he started rapping.
Did
doing
it barely
some
come
shit.
out? Did it barely come out?
It's been
And
out
it's
for-
fairly
yeah.
new, I think, but it's.
I always
I saw it
check.
like a
I'm
couple
always
weeks ago,
checking
too.
the new stuff on
Really
Netflix.
good, man.
It is-
I
it is
love the
really
way it's
good.
Put together.
I
love
enjoyed
the way
it.
it's put together.
I just remember Jimmy Fallon's Will Ferrell and Flea.
And no, Will Ferrell and Chad.
Oh, that's Chad.
Chad, the
Chad
drummer's
Oh no,
Chad.
yeah, Flea's
Chad
the
Smith,
guy
or
that's
what's his name?
the guy
Chad
Chad
that's.
Smith.
Chad Smith.
Yeah, one
And
of my
Chad Smith didn't come into the
favorite
picture till
drummers.
much later, too.
Whoa. Okay, so he wasn't original.
No. No.
Oh, that
Wow.
changes,
Yeah.
that changes things.
All of
pretty
those
cool.
guys
I
were
really
high
like
school
that guy.
buddies.
They were high
Did
school
you,
buddies.
They were high school
uh,
buddies.
Did you guys see that they're gonna make a narrative coming of age movie, but it's based off the origins of Green Day?
No, but I believe it. Those guys
I'm
are
a-
in Broadway. Those guys are everywhere.
Yeah, and
I'm a
apparently
big
Green
Green
Day's
Day fan.
producing it.
Okay.
Have
Like,
you
I just
listened
saw
to?
an ad for it right now.
Have you listened to his CDs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're very.
They're really
very
good. Yeah, yeah,
Political.
they're really
very,
good.
They're good.
I,
They are very
I
political.
grew
What's-
up on.
No, I just thought it was like they're very good.
Yeah.
You know,
they're
No, they're good. I
They're
grew
good.
up on Green Day.
I didn't grow up on them, but I like them.
Like I grew up on American Idiot,
And now
then,
that's a Broadway musical.
Yeah,
They're really good.
21st
Did you ever
Century
listen to like
Breakdown.
Sum 41 and stuff like that?
Yeah, for sure. Like during that era, I listened to a lot of that stuff, and then I kind of fell out of it with Green Day just because, like, I think I like
Yeah,
had
yeah.
people that enjoyed it that I just didn't respect.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then I was like, and then only
thought you were going to-
recently, I was like, I'm gonna come back into it, and I've been having a lot of fun with it.
I like.
Yeah,
Green
they were
Day.
ahead of their time.
Green Day kind of went outside of their genre. They're just
They
like
became one of the most top influential bands of the time. Like when I was going to
Yeah.
high school, like they made the list for the most
for
influential band of all time.
Very
just
creative.
I'll kind of mention this last. I think the only thing I saw like the Devil Wears Prada 2 or whatever.
Was it fun?
It was fun. It's fine. It's
But is it, like,
fan
too
service-y.
late?
No, it had a good little story to it. It wasn't bad. It
have
was
to
a
go
good
see
little
that.
I
arc.
grew up with Devil's Prada because my ex used to watch it.
Yeah,
all the time.
no, I took
I'm gonna
Sandra
have
to
to
see
go watch
it.
the second one.
I didn't grow up
No,
with
it's
your
worth
ex, so I didn't
watching.
watch it.
It's worth watching.
It's
It's
worth-
not gimmicky. It's got its thing.
It's
going.
not one of those things where just to make it.
No. I think it warranted. You see these people in like a later stage in life, and it makes sense where they're at and that type of thing.
Good.
The other
saw
film
Dumb and
I
Dumber.
saw was Michael.
Oh man,
Michael Jackson.
I still need to watch
biopic.
it.
How was that?
Oh shit! How did the guy do?
The guy did great.
Can you rate it?
The nephew
1 to
did
10.
great.
1 to 10,
Yes.
and leave it.
Because dude, Michael Jackson is the king of pop.
It.
I mean, you
1 to
can't go
10.
wrong with him with his bio.
Just Michael, not as a rumored sequel thing.
Yeah, I think
You
probably if I'm being generous, a 7.
Okay.
If I'm being generous.
are you coming from an entertainment standpoint or from a?
What did you
'cause
rate
look,
Bohemian?
It's a Graham King. Yeah, so Graham King produced Bohemian Rhapsody. He produced Michael. It's very much a
I
formulaic.
like Bohemian.
It's a formulaic biopic.
I like Bohemian.
But the performances are great. It's like everything you want it to be out of a Michael biopic. It is.
Did they touch on anything weird or how
No,
did what
he
did
didn't touch anything weird.
They
Did it
touch
ju- it just stayed on
They
pop?
touch on some abuse factors from him, just like his dad being abusive.
Yeah,
If you
that's
want a
pretty
good
well documented.
Jackson 5 documentary. Watch the miniseries from the 90s. That shit's great. Every biopic miniseries in the 90s was amazing. The Temptations, the Jackson 5, all those biopic
I'll take his
miniseries were
word.
good. But Michael, it wasn't as gimmicky as I expected it to be. The performance was great. That dude's spot on. His nephew is spot on.
I'm just wondering how they were able to capture what Michael brought to the stage. Were they able
Oh
to?
no, they got it. They did good. There's only
'Cause
one.
he didn't just bring the
ruin it.
singing. He brought the physical.
There's one, and I think like on a cinephile front and like on a general audience member, Sandra felt the same. We both agreed that they fucked up for the ending, like bad. But we'll leave it there. You guys, I mean, I'm sure you guys want to see it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like but no, I don't want to know.
next week, ladies and gentlemen, we'll talk about Wedding Crashers. Let us know what you think.
Wrap up.
Party month, and I think next month's a free month.
Hey,
is that a? Is that
Their
a?
debuts?
Oh, directorial debuts. We're gonna talk about directorial debuts next month. So it'll be
Yeah.
fun.
Let's talk about that a little bit.
What?
You hated on me because I picked Shaun of the Dead.
We'll talk about it next month.
All right. Lots of hate, lots of love.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Wait,
we'll see you
wait,
next. What?
Thank you, Ricky, for bringing these.
Ricky
Thank
Tan.
you guys for holding up to it, man.
Mine still says
Get
Rebus
mad
on
at
it.
him. Get mad at him.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see
Thank
you
you,
next
Ricky.
week.
Love you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Love you.
Guten Tag, everybody.